Patriots, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. 10.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 75 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There's the first NFL catch for the first-rounder, Jalen Waddle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. He can't get him down. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. Oh, what a juke into space. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Bolden. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, this is Harris. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25.
Keep going, keep running,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Jones from the gun on third down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots have retaken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Gaskin. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Brown. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because To be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
On 2nd down now. Bolden. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys have now moved out in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua to throw again. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got Fuller, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. Last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw now on first down. A good pickup there. Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Another run with Gaskin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 198 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
Dolphins 56, Patriots 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
They give it to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England,
They go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.